From 2022 to 2024, their string of regular season titles in the Atlantic 10 as we are underway here from Jeffrey. She's 35. The first one's on the header. Kolpa through the middle, plays one to Amelia White. Running up to make the play, though, and denying her is Emma Parker, who will clear it to the near side. Hare makes the throw down. Kaylee Hare, the first one to it on the near side for Penn State. She's lost her spot out to Riley Howard, who's got to run into the box. The centering pass is collected by Mackenzie Gress. But a dangerous situation on a Kolpa down the right sideline. Has a step on the defender. Makes a move through the middle into the box. Fighting for possession, puts a shot on net. Denied. Nittany Lions. Fights past another defender. Makes a pass up to Amelia White, who's got a step on her defender. To the right side, crossbody, a little wide.
It's a wide angle, as you mentioned, for Amelia White. She tried to bend the corner there, but
running her way through the middle into the attacking third, right outside the 18, takes a step to the right foot, cuts back to the left, tries to get a shot on net. Has nowhere to go. Mackenzie Gress collects easily.
And Hannah Larson is going to be a player to name and watch out for in this one. You can see her there. Steps up, takes the cut back and left-footed shot. Just didn't get inside last week against Penn State, so an early test is met by Wolf.
Ashley Miller plays it back to Larson. A shot on net from Larson, just wide to the near side. And between her and Aubrey,
focus a little bit.
Some green grass ahead for Larson. Excuse me, this is Larson now, almost into the box. Kaylee Hare shields her off well. That's Larson. She'll play it up to some open space. Can Ashley Miller beat it to the line? Yes, she can. Miller and Wolf one-on-one. Here comes the cross into the box off the head. You know, spread this offense out. Into the box off the head. Molly Martin's the first one there. Far side of the 18, plays it back to Rach. Rach, a shot on net over the goal. And it'll be a goal kick. She went down on the play, but just an easy opportunity for Emma Parker. Tried to one-time it, did Rach of teams. Jordan on the near side. White beats Lubert down the near side. Will anybody be home? The cross comes in on the backside. It's Caitlin McBean. Back for another year and a goal to kick it off. Caitlin McBean all alone on the back post. A beautiful run from Amelia White. It's home sweet home for the Nittany Lions. They lead 1-0.
Well, of course it's her. It had to be her, Jeremy, returning to Jeffrey Field for another season. And this is a great finish, but let's take a look here at the run by Amelia White. Skipping past Izzy Lubert, getting the ball in. It skips past Kolpa, and then McBean first to, you saw the Billikens. We got another turnover.
Turned aside as Gleason couldn't stay on it. Now it's Howard again. She'll put a shot on net and a diving save as Mackenzie Gress gets just enough of it to keep it out of the net.
Yeah, well, she tests Gress from distance here, which is one of the difficult things to do. Gets a good left-footed effort on it, and Gress has to tip it over.
Swinging corner to the near post. Gress gets a stomach on it, not enough to collect. It'll come back out. Now Lubert in, and that time Gress, the only one there, and open this game up a little bit.
And this is a deep setup here from the Nittany Lions.
The hand goes up. The cross comes in off the head, but deflected away by Emma Parker. A little give and go action. Here comes Lily Berger now. She'll try to play it through. Does Kolpa have a step? Yes, she does, but her first touch just a little bit too much as a Billiken hit the turf. Kolpa now wins it back from her defender. Up to Amelia White, but Emma Parker comes across. She can't collect. Amelia White with nobody in net to the far side. Is anybody home? Emma Parker comes flying back across in front of the net. Makes the save with her feet, clears it away. And a sigh of relief for St. Louis.
Well, again, Penn State, that
Parker once more comes out of the box to make the play.
Again, the right idea. And Nico Kyorpe, she's a forward, but she's been picking the ball up deep.
Kolpa has enough on it, beats the defender, beats the keeper. It's 2-0.
Well, Aubrey Kolpa, again, this is that high press we were talking about, right? And the press almost makes those passes, those errant passes happen if you're Penn State. And they've deserved this second goal. This is much deserved. You're looking around, Jeremy.
I just don't really know how it got onto her foot. I mean,
let's take a look.
She splits two defenders,
Well, one thing she's done so well in this game, Aubrey Culpa, is how...
Some space. She'll play to the far side. She's got Brewster. Brewster working one-on-one with Jordan. She'll try to fire across into the far side. Hits off the crossbar. And there's nobody there for St. Louis. Out this clock. They'll play it out wide, and that's how half number one will end. But for Penn State, it's a 2-0 lead here in their home opener at Jeffrey Field. A Caitlin McBean goal lead, which some may say is the worst lead to have across sports. You get a little comfortable, but we've got a second half. The teams flip sides, and we are underway here with late all year.
Yeah, this is uncharted territory at the moment, being down 2 goals.
But on that far side, a run from Caroline Shire. Her on Kaylee Hare. She'll cut back towards the line and tries to play it across. The only person there. It'll be one back by St. Louis. Now to the near side. It's Larson down the middle. Cut off by Askew. She wins the ball back once more. Tries to get a shot on. It's a very large amount too wide and will be turned back the other way.
And it's good strength from Wolf and Askew on that one. Tough for Larson in a bit of a double team here. She's off balance, but in the end, the defense does enough.
Maybe a touch of...
She and her side always tend to give Penn State a good game. Obviously 2-0 here at the moment, but these games have always been competitive.
Far side to Shire. She'll try to play a cross in. Larson's home. She puts it past Mackenzie Gress. And it's 2-1.
Well, it's Audrey Smith just flying towards the back post. And Penn State, one of the things you couldn't let happen is letting St. Louis score at the beginning of this half. And this, again, just rolls across the floor. It's a good finish past the outstretched Gress. And for St. Louis.
And here comes the in-swinging corner. Lubert will play it into the box to the far side, headed away by Askew. Opportunity still there. Another cross comes in. That one a little bit too far to the left. We'll see if she re-enters at any other point. Amelia White after a nice turn, weaving through traffic. Tries to get to her right foot. She does so successfully. 1-on-4 with some defenders. Gleason on it. Tries to go towards that far side. Headed away. There was 2 Nittany Lions. Rach tries to get a nice half volley. Can't connect cleanly. Gleason on it now once more. Play it in for Culpa. A header, and it's in! Julia Rach floats it into the box. And Aubrey Culpa heads it into the net for goal number 2 of the day. She's got herself a brace. The Nittany Lions are back in front by 2.
Well, Jeremy, picture perfect. And this ball by Gleason is just lofted in perfectly. We mentioned how if they want to get through to those forwards, they need these passes to be light and airy, and that's exactly what that was. Credit Culpa for the headed finish. I'll tell you what, she's not even really looking towards the net, but she's able to guide it home because she has those instincts of where the goal is, and that's exactly what you want from a striker, right? You don't even have to look and pick your head up.
Big opportunity for Julia Rach, turned aside by what could presumably be a foul call and maybe a card come the next stoppage of play. Rach back on it again. She's got another chance, and it's barred down for a goal. Denied once, will not be denied twice. Julia Rach, her first goal of the year. Penn State building their cushion. It's 4-1 Nittany Lions.
Yeah, Julia Rach had herself a really nice first half in that build-up, and she gets a goal here in the second to capitalize on what's been a great night. And again, it kind of just fell to her. First goal of the season for Rach, and you'll see here, it takes a deflection off the defense, and first time top bins. Easy as you'd like. No one's there to close her down after the initial knockaway. And again, just a special strike from Julia Rach, and we've seen 4 really good Penn State goals this evening.
It's 2 goals in the span of Keelan Wolf will step off. Emma Fasora gets to make her debut, and Nico Kyorpes is back for some action again. Hannah Larson takes a swing at that one. It'll be a little wide. Mackenzie Gress will collect it in play. Amanda Porbaugh also steps in for Penn State, so the day for Mackenzie Gress is done. Nicolette Corpus swings, and that one's deflected down initially. And here comes the free kick swinging in to the 18-yard box. Finds an attacker. Nobody home yet, no clean shots on net. Momentarily controlled and a shot, but played wide.
Yeah, kind of just
Not a whole lot on goal in this second half for the Billikens. As here's an opportunity. Played out wide. Stansiak on it. She'll play it across him, and Porba makes the save.
Looks like it might be more direct.
Obviously trying just about everything out that you can, because you might as well. The two hands go up. It's played in towards the box. A head gets on it, but it's not directed towards the net. Since the majority of these new faces came in, Cross will play it short. Back to Gleason, had that perfectly weighted ball earlier. Plays another one right there. Lily Berger gets a head on it, but not enough of the 18-yard box as possible. Kagan Leonard will swing this one in. Corpus does get the yellow card for the play. Off the left foot, towards the back post. Tipped away momentarily by Porba. And it'll be a goal kick after Amanda Porba tips it off the post. Here's another look at it.
Yeah, good strong right hand, and like you mentioned, tips it off the frame. And when the ball reaches a certain height as a goalkeeper, you have to know.
Out of play, and that's how this one will wrap up right here from Jeffrey Field. It's a home opener win for the number 14 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. They get themselves back on track after an opening day loss at the Duke Blue Devils. Things go right for Penn State. Aubrey Kopa with a brace and an exclamation.
Yeah, and the only real blemish in that game was the Audrey Smith goal right out of the half. And